Modified now, we've made our own billet blocks.
My name's Mick, I'm the owner of Top RPM Motorsport.
This is definitely a class of the future.
Today we stand to be the fastest four-cylinder in Australia.
Speed 222 miles per hour.
Here it is, round 3, factory Xtreme at the 2012 Fuchs Winternationals. Before we get into racing, we caught up with Colin Wilshire to give us a little bit of insight on his Mitsubishi Eclipse.
We currently run the Mitsubishi Eclipse here with a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged car, and currently, as at today, we stand to be the fastest 4-cylinder in Australia at the moment. And obviously, a big aim for us is to crack into the 6-second zone. We run a 2-litre format, so it's a 2-litre 4-cylinder. We have a billet block in the car, and pretty much standard format from a standard like an Evo 3 format. So we run a standard cylinder head, but it's just a billet block. But over the years, we've found that the actual blocks aren't really a weakness. Our cylinder heads are more of a weakness for us at the moment. So, in the factory Xtreme class, we can run a billet block and a billet cylinder head. So that's actually a bit of a motion we've got going on at the moment to try and get a billet head for the car. So.
Colin Wilshire paired up against Mark Jacobson for the first pairing in qualifying session 1. Sad news is Jason Urelli having hand injuries, leaving 4 of the Gas Motorsport cars still in the workshop back in Sydney, including the world's quickest sport compact car. Pack Performance was still building the new Mazda, didn't get here in time, which left it up to these guys to put on a show. Tony Wedlock back out to impress in his 2JZ powered Arion. 2JZ power. World's fastest 2JZ powered sport compact car up against Craig Dyson in the Top RPM Motorsport machine. If I had a choice to pair up with somebody in FX, I definitely would not pair up with Rod Harvey.
Speed 222 miles per hour.
Young Scott Porter was back to fight it out after a huge accident at the 2012 Nitro Tramps at Sydney Dragway. With qualifying session 1 done and dusted, we had time to catch up with Tony Wedlock.
Okay, our car basically is a little bit different to a lot of the guys competing here today. We've got a 3.2 litre Toyota 2JZ motor. We run a 5-speed Lenco transmission, and basically pretty happy with the way the car's gone, except we've had a little bit of an issue today. Part of our standard maintenance for this weekend was we're intending to do a first run and then do a cylinder head check, checking the tension. We come back to the pits and found the top of the block has decided to exit part of the cylinder blocks. The pass we did yesterday we did a 671 at 2:14, which was the quickest mile an hour we've run here in Australia, and we're really comfortable. The problem we've got is more in the design of the block than anything else. As you said before, we're not the only 2J here to do exactly the same thing. It seems from a technical point of view, what's happened is that we've moved the camshafts around a little bit in the engine, and it's built more cylinder pressure and put a lot of force and drama into the design of the block. So we've either got to come up with change back to an older camshaft profile, which doesn't do what we've just seen happen, or we actually have to re-engineer it to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Craig Dyson lights up the track with plenty of smoke for qualifying session 2 up against Colin Wilshire. Mark Jacobson's turn to take on the almighty Rod Harvey. Scotty Porter was back to take on Craig Dyson's huge burnout in a spectacular effort. With qualifying now done, Rod Harvey having mechanical issues after qualifying session 2, down came the rain on race day. Racing was pushed back an extra day, which gave the guys a little bit of extra time to get their cars prepped up and ready to race. Colin Wilshire took on Craig Dyson in race 1 of racing, finishing up with a 714 at 195 miles per hour up against Craig Dyson's 705 at 201 mile per hour pass. Scotty Porter back in the 6 zone with a 695 at 202 miles per hour up against Mark Jacobson's 720 with a 200 mile per hour pass from Jacobson in the Godzilla Motorsport machine. Scott Porter took the lead off Colin after his slow reaction time in race 2. Craig Dyson took the win off Mark Jacobson, which led to a Toyota vs Nissan final. Who would have guessed it? Craig Dyson taking on Scott Porter in the final. Craig Dyson with a huge burnout. Scott Porter was first into pre-stage. Dyson moved in lightly. Dyson takes the win with a 655 at 217. That pretty much sums up Factory Xtreme Racing at the 2012 Winter Nationals. Next event's going to be held on the 22nd of September, 22-23, Brisbane Jamboree. Check out www.factoryxtreme.com.au for more information.